live. Yes, we're back. What's going on, Playboy? Sorry about that. I got really excited for a second. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Lawz. My mouth, I just started to like... That was funny. What is going on? Good to see everybody. Jeff Bacone, I see everybody in the chat. What I want to show you guys this video, but this is what happens to the good cops in the United States. This cop right here, I don't know if he was a good cop his whole career, but I know, hopefully the guy's alive. But I know that in the last moments of his career being a copper, he was a good dude. So watch this.
Okay, I tell you what. I was gonna give you a written warning for the license plate. I'm not even gonna do that. I don't want nothing to show.
I don't want nothing to show on your record that you had any problem with this car. I was going to write you a warning, but I decided that I wasn't even going to do that because I didn't want you to have any problems getting through your registration of your car. That's what he was saying.
Okay, I tell you what. I was going to give you a written warning for the license plate. I'm not even going to do that. I don't want nothing to show.
Like I said, I don't know if he was a good cop his whole career, but in this moment, in his last moment, I'm sure he lived because he starts to struggle here. But I just want to show you, this is just a nutshell, an acorn. This is an acorn of what happens to the good cops in America. If you're a good cop in this country, I feel sorry for you, man. Because you are on a force where I believe it's in the 90 percentile of human beings that are terrible, terrible people. Chevy with a super chat. What's up with the Playboy? Thanks, Chevy. Oh, is this your new song? All right, Chevy's got a song. So at the end, you guys stick around. We're gonna do a Chevy song at the end of it. And Let's OTVO had a great song yesterday too. But this right here, I think this is just, to me, my editor actually sent this to me, and I thought it was just a perfect nutshell of exactly what it must be like to be a good cop.
Okay, I tell you what. I was gonna give you a written warning for the license plate. I'm not even gonna do that. I don't want nothing to show.
Ooh, just gets fucking hammered. See, and he starts to move here, which is good. We want the guy who's not even going to give you a warning because he doesn't want to affect your ability to register the car. We don't want this cop getting whacked. Because there's going to be cops.
I need medical. 74, sir. 74, sir.
No.
Down at 136.
How long is the guy going to be on the ground? There we go. Anyway. What is going on? Let me say some names. Who's in the room? What is going on? Justin Barnes is here. John Lunn is here. Rosemary is here. Good to see you guys. Nikki is here. What's going on? Carmen, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Chevy, what's going on? What's up with the Chevster? What's going on, Chevy? Good to see you, brother. We got BS Unleashed. Let's OTVO is in the room. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. All the members, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. All my friends. Friends in Code is in the room. Mr. Osgood is in the room. What is going on? Sound off. Where are you guys watching from? What city, state? Where are you? What county are you in? Raw Weber. What's going on? Is the Joker in here? Did I see Maddie? Artle, are you in here? What's going on, Playboy? Christopher, I see you. Team DLZ rolling through the chat. So the video I wanted to show you that I made, the Justin Barnes with another gifted membership. Bloodleaf got the membership. Your name is Bloodleaf. Everybody welcome Bloodleaf to the memberships. The video that I wanted to show you guys that's on the cover, the thumbnail that I took so long to create, has been taken down. It showed ICE agents arresting somebody for filming them. Americans, because they were filming them. I'm just, you guys saw the screenshot. That was the screenshot that we had on Reddit. I should have screen recorded that when I saw it, but now it's gone. So what's going on? You guys see the screenshot. Oh, it is just so frustrating. This is what's going on in our country. It's just absolutely crazy that they're shutting. Oof.
On the little boy, man. He got a nigga with handcuffs, bro. All right.
This says police officers in Charlotte, North Carolina handcuffed 12-year-old boy for recklessly driving his BMX bike. Heroic intervention by the cops.
Bro, I don't even go far, bro. I'm gonna call, bro. Sure. Nigga fucking the little boy, man. He got a nigga with handcuffs.
You got the Enna in handcuffs? He said he's got.
He got a nigga with handcuffs.
He said he's got the Enna in handcuffs. He's a 12-year-old little boy. He's already an Enna?
Fucking the little boy, man. He got a nigga with handcuffs.
Oh, it's the freaking spinning ball of death. They got the Enna in handcuffs. He's 12 years old on the sidewalk. The cop is standing over the top of him. That is absolutely unbelievable to me.
Hold on, bro. I don't even go far, bro. I'm gonna call, bro.
Sure. Are you sure you're gonna record? Yes, I'm gonna record.
Hey, boy. And what the bikers do, they recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars. We try to stop them. Obviously, they take off. So you have to seize their bike. Hey, at their office. It's illegal. It doesn't matter if they're a kid. It's illegal. Right? So he wouldn't hit a bike now. Yeah. It's a Hispanic, bro. No.
704-449-7584.
Yes, because it can never find one.
Yeah, call his mama, bro.
My dad is Sean. Yeah, you could do that, but you don't have to. My dad caught a shot. So if he ain't hit no car, it should have been a warning. Hey, stay out the road. That's not how it works. That's what it should have been. That's how it works. That's a minor. It should have been a warning. But you got him in handcuffs.
Why is he in the back of the police car, though?
Did he hit a car? What he on arrest for? What crime did he commit? Reckless driving on a bicycle. Did he hit a car? He don't have to hit a car.
What's the boundary? Let's say the kid was driving like a, let's take the cop side. The kid's driving like a total a-hole, one of those guys that's doing a wheelie at your car and turns off at the last second, freaks you out, right? Let's say the kid's a total a-hole. Let's just say it, okay? Do we need to cuff him up though? Or do we need to take away his bike and take him home to his parents' house? Right there. Does he need to be torture cuffed? I mean, torture cuffs are always torture. That was James Barnes, Bloodleaf, who gifted you that membership. Thank you, James. Consider becoming a channel member. They cuff him up. He's 12 years old. Shouldn't he be taken home? Shouldn't the bike be confiscated for being used in a reckless way? You guys have seen it, right? You guys have seen the guys who wheelie down the road and then they turn the bike on you and they're coming and you're like, oh my God, right? Have you guys seen this? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen it. I'm not saying that that's what this kid was doing. I'm not painting a rosy picture for the cop. I'm saying that let's just go with the cop that the kid has ridden his bicycle so egregiously in traffic. Let's just say it's so egregious that it has to be stopped. Let's just say for example, okay? Let's just go down that narrative for a second. Take the bike, right? Take the bike. Are we good with taking the bike? If he's driving like that, if we're saying that it's that egregious, take the kid to his house, to his parents' house, and say we're going to impound the bike for 24 to 48 hours. You guys can come down. Here's your ticket. Come down in 48 hours. You can pick up your bike. That's it. That's it right there. To me.
On arrest for what crime did he commit? Reckless driving.
So he rode like an a-hole. He's on a bike.
On a bicycle. Did he hit a car? He don't have to hit a car. So why did you warn him? The first crime you submit, right? If it's a real legitimate crime, he's supposed to get warned, right? Call his mama. I know how I want to work. I'm telling you now, I know how I want to work. I'm glad my uncle for a second.
So, okay, so hold on a second. Let's go with it though. Hold on a second.
He got a nigga in handcuffs, bro. All right.
They got the ENA in handcuffs. I mean, I'm not black, so I don't understand it. But they got the ENA in handcuffs. That ENA is 12.
Hold on, bro. Don't even go up far, bro. I'm gonna call, bro.
Sure.
I'm real Ellison.
Hey, boy.
They're even dragging him off. You see that? It just, to me, and do you see how little the kid looked? I mean, take a look.
Hey, boy.
I mean, look at that. It's a little kid. It's a little kid that he's got in cuffs. That is a child, isn't it? Look at his little shoes. Like he's still getting size 6 or 7s, right? He's a little boy, right? He's in handcuffs, right?
What the bikers do, they recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars.
Okay, they recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars. Okay, cool. Take the bike away. Give the kid a ticket and take him home. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. So the context is the worst, okay? The context is the kid is riding wheelies into traffic like a little a-holio. He's an a-holio riding. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. Put a 5 in the chat if you've seen the kids on bikes who do their wheelies right at your car and turn off in the very last second. Put a 5 in the chat if you've seen that. I've seen it. So the cops catch them doing that. I'm going worst case scenario of something you could do egregious on a bike here, okay? I'm really stretching it here. But why does he have to be in torture cuffs if you can take the child's bike away from him? That's allowing him to do it. Why can't you just take his bike away? Why does he have to go in torture cuffs?
We try to stop them. Obviously, they take off. So you have to seize their bike. Hey, at their office. It's illegal. Doesn't matter if they're a kid. It's illegal.
So he wasn't in the bike now. Yeah. Nah, it's a Hispanic, bro. No.
704-449-7584.
Yes, because
I mean, should we be kidnapping people's kids from the street and taking them to jails for riding a bike like an a-hole kid could ride a bike being an a-hole kid? Who else was an a-hole kid? And put a 1 in the chat if you were an a-hole kid. Put a 1 in the chat if you were an a-hole kid. And you know you were. Put a 1 in the chat if you know you were an a-hole kid. 1 for me, 100%. Maybe put another 1 in there for myself. Maybe put a double 1 if you know my parents and my family. Triple 1 I put. Were you an a-hole kid? You might have been, right? If you've been influenced to do the stupid shit these kids are doing by watching TikTok Rick Rock, you might do the same stupid shit, right? Should we put kids in torture cuffs and drag them down to dungeons?
Yeah, call his mama, bro.
my dad caught a shot. So if he ain't hit no car, it should have been a warning. Hey, stay out the road.
That's not how it works.
That's what it should.
If he didn't cause damage to another person's property, why are you arresting him? And even if he did, why are you arresting him? Why are you... Look, he's got to bend over. The kid fits right in the little slot. None of us fit because we're men.
Should have been. That's how it works. That's a minor. It should have been a warning. But you got him in handcuffs.
Why is he in the back of the police car, though?
Did he hit a car? What he been?
I mean, that's morbid. I mean, this is morbid shit we're seeing right here, folks. I'll tell you what. Let me play it all the way through. I'll get my head off screen. I'll shut the front door. You guys watch this. This is literally a 1.5 minute clip, and you guys be the judges, and I'll come back on when it's over.
Nigga fucking with a little boy, man. He got a nigga in handcuffs, bro.
All right.
Hold on, bro. Don't even go up far, bro. I'm gonna record, bro.
Sure.
I'm real Ellison.
Hey, boy.
And what the bikers do, they recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars. We try to stop them. Obviously, they take off. So you have to seize their bike.
Hey.
At their office. It's illegal. Doesn't matter if they're a kid. It's illegal.
So he wasn't in the bike now. Yeah. It's a Hispanic, bro. No.
704-449-7584.
Yes, because it can have a fire way.
Yeah, call his mama, bro.
Yeah, you could do that, but you don't have to. You prank? My dad caught a shot. So if he ain't hit no car, it should have been a warning. Hey, stay out the road.
That's not how it works.
That's what it should have been. That's how it works. That's a minor. It should have been a warning. But you got him in handcuffs.
Why is he in the back of the police car, though?
Did he hit a car? What he on arrest for? What crime did he commit?
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving on a bicycle. Did he hit a car? He don't have to hit a car. So why did you warn him? The first crime you commit, right? If it's a real legitimate crime, he's supposed to get warned, right?
Call his mama. He in handcuffs right now.
I know how I want to work. I'm telling you now, I know how I want to work.
He in handcuffs right now. They talking about he done ran over the shit.
I'm glad my uncle for a shot. I was like, you police, man. I'm telling you.
There it is right there. So now let's see what you guys have to think. So let me just take a poll here with 1,700 people here. Put a 1 in the chat if cops should not arrest 12-year-old kids. They should just take their bikes. Put a 2 in the chat if you think cops should arrest 12-year-old kids for recklessly riding a BMX bike. Yeah, I can turn myself up. Sorry about that. Yeah. That's just crazy. Do you think, put a 1 in the chat if kids should not be arrested. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they should arrest kids for riding their bikes in the street and acting like an idiot when you're 12. He's 12. Kid was 12. I mean, at least the overwhelming number of people believe that this kid, you should not be put in prison for being a kid. This is.
Nigga fucking with a little boy, man. He got a nigga in handcuffs, bro.
All right.
Wow.
Hold on, bro. Don't even go.
Let me tell you something. This video is going to set off a touchstone. You guys saw it here first, but this video is going to go super viral. This is going to cause a national conversation for sure.
Fuck, bro. I'm gonna record, bro.
Sure. I'm real Ellison.
I mean, just seeing a kid on the ground in cuffs like that boils my blood. Like, what? Why in the world? I mean, you guys take a look. Just take a look. That's a little kid. That's a little kid. That's a little kid riding a bike in the street like a dumb kid. I don't know. Racist could be. I don't know. I think it's a cop being a cop, to be honest with you. Look how little he is. The cop's arm is as big as the kid.
Hey, boy. And what the bikers do, they recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars. We try to stop them, they take off.
They recklessly drive into traffic, hitting cars. I don't believe that. I don't think that they hit cars. I think they do that stupid wheelie thing and turn off at the last second and terrorizes cars is what I think they were doing.
Hey, so illegal, doesn't matter if they're a kid.
So he wouldn't hit a bike now. Nah, it's a Hispanic, bro. No.
704-449-7584.
Yes, because it can never find one.
Yeah, call his mama, bro.
My dad is Sean. Yeah, you could do that, but you don't have to. You prank? My dad's part of Sean. So if he ain't hit no car, it should have been a warning. Hey, stay out the road.
That's not how it works.
That's what it should have been. That's how it works. That's a minor. It should have been a warning. But you got him in handcuffs.
Why is he in the back of the police car?
I mean, you guys see the 12-year-old little boy in the back of the cop car? Do you guys see it? Do you see it? I mean, do you see it?
Did he hit a car? What he on arrest for? What crime did he committed?
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving on a bicycle. Did he hit a car? He don't have to hit a car. So why did you warn him? The first crime you commit, right? If it's a real legitimate crime, you're supposed to get
Call
warned, right?
his mama. He in handcuffs right now.
I know how warning works. I'm telling you now, I know how warning works.
He's in handcuffs right now. They talking about he done ran over.
I'm glad my uncle for a second. I was like, you told me, I'm telling you.
We're taking some really bad apples off the street. So quit with the negativity. Quit with the talking points that are not grounded in fact or reality. That's what I see the most as whether it's a sector chief or a leader in this organization is quit with that and let's start talking about constructive issues. How are we going to get to the bottom of the problem? A lot of these folks we could have taken out of jails. Our partners at ICE and ERO, they could do a fantastic job if they were allowed access to those jails to take those child rapists and those convicted drunk drivers, aggravated felons, and many others out of the jail before they can ever hurt someone in the community. But yet, these folks are released back onto the street to hurt members of the community. So let's talk about that. Let's talk.
I think it's ironic hearing a cop use the same saying, it's just a few bad apples. Because if you guys follow my Instagram is delete_Lawz_. Okay. Follow my Instagram and all the posts I put on Instagram, don't worry, it's just a few bad apples.
We're taking some really bad apples off the street. So
some really bad apples off the street. The problem is the collateral damage of arresting American citizens. That's the problem. And hurting American citizens and the barbaric nature of the way you're doing what you do. And it's just, it's not good, you know? And to say that it's just a few bad apples, it's you're running roughshod over people's civil liberties, and that truly is the problem. That's what the problem is, and it's the reason why so many people are unhappy with the police in this country. Because when you run roughshod over our civil liberties, then what happens is we don't trust you, because I'm watching what you do to them, and I'm wondering when it's going to come and happen to me. And so if it can happen to someone else, if I see ICE in the street, and I'm going to film you guys. So then am I going to be arrested? So it's a very scary thing. You guys ever watch Don Andre Investigations?
Viewer discretion is advised.
A couple people sent this to me and said I got to show a couple minutes.
Boom, perfect timing.
So out of Oklahoma, Trooper Daniel Boyd Martin. And then Don Andre Investigations kind of...
Law enforcement and emergency medical responders most often work well together, but there will be conflicts at times. Some of these conflicts arise because of a difference in sense of primary mission. For EMS, it is patient care, and for law enforcement, it is safety and order. But these priorities don't have to cause conflicts. In fact, they are interdependent. Good patient care is not possible without a safe environment in which to provide that care. Order is enhanced when all parties cooperate and resolve problems at the lowest possible level. But what do you do when neither party wishes to cooperate with the other? This is a rare case of an Oklahoma State trooper going up against a paramedic desperate to get his patient to the hospital as quickly as possible. Kenyatta Davis, whose mother was in the back of a Creek Nation ambulance en route to the hospital without lights and sirens, shot cell phone video of a physical altercation between Oklahoma Highway Patrol Trooper Daniel Martin and Creek Nation paramedic Maurice White Jr. Trooper Martin was bothered that ambulance driver Paul Frank failed to yield to him as he raced to provide backup on a call, and angered further when he thought Mr. Frank had also flipped him an obscene gesture. Trooper Martin would decide to stop the ambulance and give the driver a piece of his mind. Once the trooper stopped the vehicle, paramedic Maurice White Jr., a paramedic for East Central Oklahoma's Creek Nation Community Hospital, jumped from the back and addressed Trooper Martin. The incident would quickly escalate, with Mr. White repeatedly telling Trooper Martin he has a patient he needs to take to the hospital. Trooper Martin does not seem to care and instead orders Mr. White to get back in the ambulance. They soon begin scuffling on the side of the road as Trooper Martin attempts to arrest Mr. White, at one point grabbing him by the throat.
It's just a few bad apples, though.
Trooper Daniel Martin, who was responding to a stolen car report, came up behind the ambulance on a 2-lane country road. In Oklahoma, those shoulders are notoriously tricky for even a car to pull off onto.
412 County into it, Charlie 97.
As the dashcam clearly shows, at the same time the ambulance is trying to get onto the right-hand shoulder, you see a smaller vehicle in front driving at a slower rate of speed and partially obstructing the highway. Just as the highway patrol car pulls up behind the ambulance, the medical unit must swing out to avoid colliding with the smaller vehicle. After the ambulance gets past the car, Mr. Frank slows down and safely pulls over for the trooper. As Trooper Martin zooms by, at a speed that one could call excessive for just a stolen car report, you can hear him using the radio to reprimand the ambulance for not pulling over fast enough.
You guys be watching your rearview mirror.
You guys were watching a friend of mine's channel named Don Andre Investigations. That's the name of his channel. Great channel. A good friend of mine in real life. hit the subscribe button if you would. Double tap on your screen, hit the like button. Let's watch a few more minutes of Don Andre's video.
Later in the dashcam video, you see the local sheriff's department is already on scene at the stolen car incident. Trooper Martin is released from any need to be at the scene. He would then whip around, gun his car, and then go out hunting for that ambulance. When he finally catches up with the ambulance, what happens next is a textbook case for bad judgment and abuse of power.
He's so well spoken. So this is the cop running up on the ambulance driver, and he's heated and mad.
Now. Here. Now.
Oh, you now. What's
going on?
No.
I'm talking to the driver.
No, I'm talking to you. I'm the medic.
You better get back in that ambulance. I'm talking to the driver.
I'm in charge of this unit, sir.
Okay.
My name is Maurice White. I'm a critical care paramedic.
I'm going to give you a ticket for failure to yield. And when I go by you saying what's going on, you don't need to give me no hand gestures now. I ain't going to put up shit. You understand me?
And I won't put up with you talking to my driver like that.
I ain't listening to you, buddy. You get your ass back in that ambulance or I'll take you in. I'm talking to the driver.
And if you would.
Come over here, Paul.
No, we got a patient in this unit right now.
Okay, you want to go ahead and pull over to the side of the road when there's an emergency vehicle behind you?
You ran up on us quickly.
I did not run up on you quickly, buddy.
Yes, you did.
You better get back in that ambulance before you get your butt to jail now. You understand me?
We're going to get my patient to the hospital. You can take me to jail. We'll discuss this, okay?
We'll discuss. Come here, Paul.
No. I've got a patient in this.
Get your ass. Turn around. Hey, you better turn around now.
If it's bad, you gotta turn around. You
in this car. Turn around now. My wife is in this car. Turn around now.
Okay?
Yes, I am. Turn around now. My wife is in this.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, be completely a submissive bitch. Horrible system.
Turn around.
I've got a patient.
Turn around.
I've got a patient.
And
you are assaulting me.
I'm not talking to you.
Yes, you are.
You turn around.
You are obstructing my patient.
You turn around now.
Martin, calm down.
You better turn around.
My wife is in this car.
Y'all better back up.
My wife is in this car.
Back up.
My wife. Can you follow us?
Do you hear him saying, I have a patient in the ambulance, and the ignorant cop?
You can arrest me. Follow me to a Craig hospital. Go to the hospital. Follow me to Craig. That's all we have. Follow me to Craig. I'm here. I'm sorry. I didn't.
You get on. Get on.
Yeah, you come on up to the police station. Frank, go ahead. He can come. Just take my wife to the hospital. Let's get on. Just take my wife to the hospital.
606-333, you close to Greg.
Go ahead. Highway patrolman pulled.
Step it up, go 3. I'm over here on traffic stop. The ambulance over here to speak to Greg. You get over here.
Put a 1 in the chat if that's not a police officer, but that's a pig. They're not all pigs, but this one right here happens to be a motherfucking pig. Put a 1 in the chat. JBTP, put that. Jackboot, thug, pig.
If you got anybody available, I need some help over here to Greg. No, you can't go right now. Get in there and take care of your pet. You're not running code. Come here, Paul. Sir, I'm going to ask you to step back, okay?
Hey, this
Thank
is
you.
my wife. She needs to be at the hospital. She wouldn't be in this.
If he wouldn't have come out here and started, we could have been on the road about 5 minutes ago, partner. Now step back.
I'm sorry, didn't see you coming. There was vehicle in front of me.
Look, Paul, all I'm trying to do is over here to talk to you about it. All right? I didn't need your manager or whoever it is in the back and the paramedic, whoever happens to be in charge, to get out and start obstructing, okay? You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
He's going to jail.
You're going to jail. I'm taking the paramedic driver to jail. As he's transporting a woman, the woman's family is following the ambulance. They're talking to the cops saying, my wife's got to go to the hospital, man. And he's like, you're under arrest.
Yeah, you don't jump out and talk to a state trooper like that. You understand me? I don't care who you are. You're not running code. You're not running emergency, okay? Right. All right, I didn't just get up behind you and tailgate you and turn on my red lights and siren. I've been going hot over here to help the county out. You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
Anything, but I thought he said that he was down by the prison.
Man, we're going to get you on to the hospital here just for...
Ma'am, we're going to get you on. How about you let the driver drive me to the hospital, copper? How about that? How about you shut the door and you let me go to the hospital? If it's you, put a 1 in the chat if you would tell the cop, I got to go to the hospital. Like, what the...
Okay? Hey, you're going to jail, you understand me? You are under arrest. Okay, you are under arrest. I'll get in there.
Press charges on them for assault and assault.
I'm in assault. I told you to turn the...
So he goes over from telling the woman she's going to be okay to go to the passenger side of the paramedics to tell him,
man, we're going to get you on to the hospital here just quickly, okay?
He does that in his entire thing. He's bitching on this side of the ambulance. Now he got to go to the other side.
Hey, you're going to jail. You understand me? You are under arrest. Okay, you are under arrest. I'll get in there.
Press charges on them for assault and assault.
I'm in assault. I told you to turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
You are under arrest. Okay, you are under arrest. I'll get in there. Press charges on them for assault and assault. Which is a state law. Hey, mama. Hey, man.
He's choking him. He's choking him. He's choking the paramedic driver for trying to get his patient to the hospital. Is that what we're watching? Are you going to calm down? You're going to calm down?
Calm down. It ain't.
So if it looks old, this is from 2009. That's how 2009, where there weren't a lot of cameras everywhere. You remember? 2012, 2013, 2014, that's when we started getting cameras in our cell phones, and right? So Joe, this is someone else's video. This is Don Andre Investigations video. This is an old case. It's almost 20 years old. Oh no, I'm not laughing, Brandon. I'm not laughing that I think this is funny. I'm laughing because it's so ridiculously ironic that this would be allowed, that this would be okay. That, I mean, like, look, that the other cops aren't stopping him from choking the man, right? I don't care who you are watching this video right now. If you start choking somebody in front of me, I'm going to stop you from choking that person, right? So that's what I'm laughing about, is how just it's so preposterous.
Calm down. It ain't him. It's this right here. This one's trying to be all right. Now listen to me. I just told you you're under arrest. You get the patient to the hospital.
Take your hand off his throat. How about that, brah? Take your hand off of his throat.
Man, come on.
There you go. Get your dirty little...
I'm not breaking the law. I just want my wife to get help. That's all I want. Come on, Mike.
Paramedic Maurice White Jr. was never taken into custody, nor was he ever charged with the crime.
It has become one of the most watched videos on YouTube. On May 24th, an Oklahoma State trooper was responding to a call as an ambulance was taking a patient to the hospital. The trooper pulled over the ambulance, and that's when things got ugly. He has no way of knowing there's a patient in it because we can see that the lights and sirens aren't on. So that's my first question. Why weren't you flashing the lights and sirens?
It's common practice, as it's been misreported that the patient was suffering from heat exhaustion, but the patient actually had a fainting episode with chest pain, and it's common practice not to run lights and sirens with those type patients. It really exacerbates their situation.
So if it wasn't incredibly urgent, once the ambulance finally did pull over and the trooper approached, why didn't you just let him go speak with the driver, which is who he wanted to speak with? Why did you, as we're about to see here, come out of the back of the ambulance? We see you there on the side, actually, and get involved.
Well, basically, I exited the unit thinking that the driver, because of his actions, the OHP officer, had an emergency. But once confronted with the situation, there was no way with a patient in the unit could I allow my driver to spend 20 minutes with the trooper discussing a possible ticket.
We see you relatively calm when you first start to speak with the trooper, but he is visibly agitated. At what point did it escalate to the point that he had you in a chokehold?
Well, the trooper was in a state of rage from the beginning, and even after being informed that we had a patient, there was total disregard. So he started in a state of rage and simply escalated from that point.
Did you tell him, we heard you say it once, but did you keep repeating to him that you had a patient in the back of this ambulance?
Yes, ma'am. Not only did I repeat it, but family members constantly repeated and yelled at him that we have a patient and that their wife was in the unit.
He says that he did not realize it until well after the situation intensified. What do you think, Mr. White, is the lesson here?
If I heard your question correctly, he was in such a state of rage that maybe he did not comprehend, but as the video clearly shows, he was.
I mean, what are we even looking at? That this cop did this to a guy who's an ambulance driver. Special Ed Andrew is in the house, everybody.
Told emphatically that we had a patient that needed to get to the hospital several times.
What is the lesson here? What are you trying to accomplish? Do you think this trooper should be suspended, or is there just an overall lesson that you want people to take away?
Fired.
The bottom line is that at this point...
No, he should be fired. He can't... listen, you can do whatever you want, but you cannot grab people by the throat. I don't care if you're a cop or not.
He would like to take his badge and his gun away because of the total disregard he showed for this patient, and because of his statements yesterday. It's obvious that, number one, he doesn't think he did anything wrong at this point, and neither does his superiors think he did anything wrong. So this gentleman needs to have his ability to carry a gun and a badge taken away so that no other individual, and particularly patient, has to go through this.
All right, Maurice White, his attorney Richard O'Carroll, thank you, gentlemen.
Now that trooper is telling his side of the story, and Eyewitness News 5's Mark Opgrand is live with our big story tonight. Mark, Trooper Daniel Martin's attorney says he is being unfairly criticized.
Yeah, that's right. His attorney says Trooper Martin is a good man who served his country in the Middle East in the
He's a good man.
Navy. Says he's now getting threats over this incident. He says he simply pulled the ambulance over because he says they failed to yield to an emergency vehicle.
The video's 2009, brother.
Unsure of whether or not when he went by the ambulance they heard him, gave him the benefit of the doubt. But when the ambulance driver gave him the finger, at that point in time he thought, that's an intentional, that now tells me that there was an intentional act upon their part to allow me not to go by.
Gary James says the events that unfolded after he pulled the ambulance over show the EMT, Maurice White, disobeyed his lawful order to get back in the ambulance and in fact resisted arrest.
Mr. White committed an obstruction of justice, and he is told in that video, sir, you are going to be arrested for obstruction. Told that twice. He does not comply. At that point in time is when
he did not comply to the cop.
Trooper tries to make an arrest.
James also produced these photos showing what he says are the trooper's injuries during the scuffle. James admitted Trooper Martin feels he may have handled the situation a little differently, but in the end says the EMT statements about what happened on the stop don't match the video. He also says the incident has been blown way out of proportion.
Today, we're here in a public manner to release the administrative findings and outcome of an incident that occurred in Okfuskee County on May 24th and involved one of our troopers, Trooper Daniel.
Let me translate for you. We're here to give you a narrative. Just like George Floyd wasn't murdered, it was a drug overdose. You did not see what your lying eyes told you you saw. They're going to give you their narrative, Melania. They're going to spin it for you, honey. Here you go. Here's what you saw. Here's what the outcome of the investigation proves. Here's what the truth is.
Martin, concerning this incident that occurred on May 24th, our investigation revealed the following. Number one, Trooper Martin was right, and the paramedic was wrong. Did in fact possess probable cause to make the traffic stop and justification to arrest the paramedic for obstructing a police officer as a result of White's interference with the traffic stop. But
the troopers investigated the troopers and found that the troopers did no wrongdoing. Where's Sevenfold at?
The situation could have and should have been handled differently.
Right, but the paramedic didn't comply.
The demeanor and language used by Martin in dealing with the driver of the ambulance was unprofessional and contrary to what is expected of an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper by both the Department of Public Safety and the citizens of Oklahoma. Number three, Martin failed to recognize that it would have been more reasonable and appropriate to immediately allow the ambulance to continue on to the hospital once he understood that there was indeed a patient on board the ambulance. And number four, the decision-making and conduct at the scene are not representative of the conduct expected by an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper and resulted in conduct unbecoming an officer. The following action or action.
So they condemned that the trooper didn't let the ambulance move forward. They said that the ambulance driver committed probable cause, a crime, for him to be arrested. And then they condemned the trooper's actions as being unprofessional.
Will be taken. Number one, Trooper Martin will serve a 5-day suspension without pay, imposed both as discipline and corrective in nature. The suspension became effective today, Wednesday, July 22nd, and will conclude on Tuesday, July the 28th. And number two.
So he got 5 days off without pay. I mean, just for a second right now, whoever you are, pretend you had enough money and you were okay and you could take 5 days off work. Your rent's paid. You're all right. Let's just say 5 days off. You're not going to get paid for the 5 days, but you get 5 days off. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd take that. If right now, I was God and said you can have 5 days off work right now, no pay, but you can have 5 days off, would you take it? It's a 1 for me. You're going to give me, unfortunately, my job is an addiction, so I can't take time off work.
2, Martin will be required to report to a qualified medical person for an anger assessment, which may or may not result in further training and or education as required by the Department of Public Safety.
Mr. White would file a lawsuit against Trooper Daniel Martin, citing several Fourth Amendment violations, including excessive force. The 10th Circuit Court of Appeals would agree, stating the use of excessive force was clearly established when Trooper Martin choked Mr. White when he was not resisting. During my research for this case, I was not able to find the final outcome to the lawsuit. In my experience, it does appear that there may have been a settlement. In the end, Trooper Daniel Martin would only receive a 5-day suspension without pay and required to see a qualified medical expert for an anger assessment.
This is the channel that we watched this video on. It's on Don Andre Investigations. So there's a couple thousand people in the chat. And the cool thing about Don Andre Investigations, let me tell you the secret here. At the end of his video, it has his little my defense guide that he teaches people how to do lawsuits. But then at the end of their video, if you keep watching, he always has a little Trooper Daniel Martin, Oklahoma. He adds a little what do you call it? Easter egg at the end. Let me read it to you. Trooper Daniel Martin suffered a fatal heart attack after making 2 The cop died. Cop's dead. Trooper Daniel Martin suffered a fatal heart attack after making 2 felony arrests. On the afternoon of March 1st, 2018, he made 11 enforcement contacts and made 2 felony warrant arrests at 7 p.m. He ended a shift at 11 p.m. He suffered a heart attack at 11:40 p.m. and was transported to the local hospital by ambulance. Shortly after midnight, he was flown to St. Francis in Tulsa. He had open heart surgery. He was released 3 days later and began rehab. He was still taking rehab on April 22nd, 2018, when he appeared to suffer another heart attack and was transferred to the hospital where they could not save his life. He was pronounced dead just after midnight. Rest in peace, Daniel Boyd Martin. I hope that you find the peace in the afterlife that you did not seek here on earth. Rest in peace, dude. You know what I mean? Obviously, he wasn't a good dude as far as I'm concerned, but I'm not God, and only God can judge us. So I'm going to throw that up to God and let God decide what that's about. But I'm not going to get into it. You know what I mean? I will piss on the grave of an absolute horrible person. Well, I haven't, but I would if you were absolutely horrible. I don't think I would. Would you piss on someone's grave? I don't think I would. You know that? I mean, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. And we're going to watch this now that we have another couple thousand people in the room again. We're going to watch this, but let's do a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you would piss on someone's grave. Put a 2 in the chat if you would not piss on someone's grave. I don't think that I would. I don't think that I would. Let me put a 2 in the chat for me. I don't think I would piss on somebody's grave. It sounds cool to say, like, I'll piss on your grave, you dirty son of a, right? But I don't think I would piss on somebody's grave. Oh, Jeff Pacone would. Put a 1 in the chat if you would. How did I say it? It's a 2 for me. 1 if you would, 2 if you would not. I mean, unless you like killed my mother or like raped my sister, you know, like, I don't know if I would, I don't know. All right. We watched this earlier, but I'm going to watch it now that we got a couple thousand people back in the room. And I want to see what your take on this is. So this woman her name's Erica. She leaves her car running at the school right outside of the school intersection where she picks up her kid from a private charter school. And the cop tells her that he doesn't like that she's left her car running there. And she has some choice words for him. And he says, I'm going to put your hands behind your back. And she rejects that notion.
You got me fucked up! You gonna punch me? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me?
Look at her arm.
You gonna hit me?
Look at her arm. Look how high her arm is jacked up. Just take a look. Okay, so just take a look at that for a second, all right? You know what I mean? Just take a look. Look at where her arm is. Her wrist is just a few inches from the back of her neck. Her arm is jacked up. So he doesn't just say, turn around, put your arms behind your back. He says, put your arms behind your back, but her elbow looks contorted here as well. He didn't just put her arms behind her back. He's hurting her. That hurts. That hurts for sure. So why is her arm that high on her back? I mean, if you're going to put cuffs on, you can't put cuffs on her back, on her up there. If you turn away from me again, you're going to jail. But her arm is completely, I mean, take a look at the arm. Her arm's completely contorted. There's no way he could put torture cuffs on her wrist like that.
No, please, please. What's the number? What's our number?
What I just say? I mean, let's go back again for a moment. I want to show you guys something here. And hopefully her criminal defense will see this video because we did the breakdown for you guys. Okay. Check this out. Okay, you turn away from me again. You're going to jail. Her arm is still way above 90 degrees. Okay, now you see right here, we're going to slide over so we can really see everything in the video. Her arm is still, he still got it.
No! Please! Please!
Okay, so now he's going to jack her arm up.
Please! What's our number?
So see her arm, he's still got that arm. He's still cranking on her arm. Remember, the elbow only bends a certain way. So now her arm, did you see it right there? Did you see the top of her fist right there poking up? Watch right there at his police. Watch his shoulder. See, you see that? That's her arm that he's jacking up. Do you see that? Do we see it? Does everybody see it? I just want to make sure I'm not making things up, am I? Cop fatigue is very real. Cop fatigue. Put a 1 in the chat if you have cop fatigue. If you're sick of watching, look how high her arm is jacked up. Look how high. Look at her arm. Her arm, we can see her knuckles above her neck. Go ahead, take your arm right now and put your hand and get your hand up by the top of your neck. Her arm is jacked the fuck up right there. Am I wrong? Is her arm not jacked the fuck up right there? Is her arm above her shoulder? Can you put your wrist behind your back and rip it up over your shoulder? Because I can't. I'm just, you can see it, right? I'm not. Good to see you, John. Glad you're back, buddy. Check this out. I'm just watching here. Now she says, you are hurting my arm. Yeah, you're hurting my arm. So her body is naturally going to start to move a little bit because when someone's jacking up your arm like that, you're going to naturally kind of move out of the way of that. Now he's got her arm and he's look at her. Now her arm is twisted. Look how he's got her arm. And listen, I have wrestled and fought on a mat and fought men, and I know how to put you in all kinds of locks and moves, right? That looks nasty. That looks nasty on any mat I've ever been on. He's got her jacked up right there. We can all see it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. He's jacking her arm up. Boom! He's jacking her up so much that he tosses her. Look, there it is. She has to go over the top or he's going to break her arm. Oh, no. I think she flings herself a little bit to get away. Jiminy crickets, man. Do you see it? Do we see it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Not police brutality. She left her car running at the intersection. You guys realize that, right? The whole thing that this is over the car running at the intersection. Her car was running. He was stopping to talk to her because she left her car running. Do we get it? You understand? She hadn't done shit. She's picking up her child at a charter school. I sound like I'm Godfrey, Like, do we hear it? Do you guys understand what I'm saying to you, though, right? She's picking up her kid at a charter school. Oh, my God. That's painful. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. That is painful. Watch this. Flip you over. Dude, she left her car running. That's all she did was leave her car running. This is absolute police brutality. This is going to be 100% seen as a racist attack on a black woman for leaving her car running, picking up her child at school. Hey, asshole pig, We're looking for the people going there with guns to kill our kids. That's who we're looking for. We're looking for the guy walking up to the school carrying the AR-15. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for you to grab the mother in her sundress and choke her out or try to break her arm. It's just, oh, yeah. Yeah. If you guys have never been to my channel before, I'm not laughing at what happened. I'm laughing at the irony of it's uncomfortable. It's absolutely uncomfortable to see this. It's horrific. He said, "Do you want to fight?" Did you hear it? He said, "Do you want to fight?" So I didn't see this guy reach in before. He reaches in see him reach in ever so gently. He's got keys around his neck. Okay, he's trying to just gently get her. He said, "Oh, you want to fight?" Did you hear it? "Oh, you want to fight?" Oh, no, I laugh all the time. Listen, I don't care. You guys are not. Clip it. Go show it to 1 million people. Chille was laughing. Bro, my crowd is my crowd, dude. You'll find out. Boom. Boom. Oh, he's just laying haymakers. Boom. Oh, you hear him say, "Oh, you want to fight?" You hear that? "Oh, you want to fight?" You heard him say it, right?
You went too far. You got it, man. That's the devil, okay?
What a fucking sicko. Imagine telling people that you're related to this guy. Imagine telling people that that's your cousin. Did you guys see the cop beat the shit out of that woman the other day? Yeah, that's my cousin. Like, what the? How do you reconcile? This guy's kids will lie that he's their father.
That's the devil. That police officer is the devil.
That police officer is the devil.
Okay. That's the devil.
That's the devil.
Hey, y'all, I gotta move this line.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck off of that lady. You ain't breathing like a man, bro. This is a reality show. Oh my God.
He can't. He doesn't know any grappling at all whatsoever. He has no idea. Look at the stupid look on his face. He has no idea what he's doing. Like, look at him. What do I do? How do I hold somebody down? If it's just me and there's not 10 of us to dogpile on top of her and kill her, how do I hold her down? How do I hold her down? He has no idea how to hold down another human being. He has no clue how to hold down another person. He has no clue. And people say, "Oh, it's the training." He has no idea what he's doing. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if I'm correct. He does not know how to hold another person down. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this is holding people down. Yeah, and maybe it is, Stanley, but there's 2,500 people watching, bro. Good to see you, Stanley. Thanks for coming by, buddy. But put a 1 in the chat if you think that he doesn't know how to hold anybody down. He doesn't know how to hold somebody down. He does. He didn't know how to hold. We could go back on this a little bit. We could go a little further back and just go from the very beginning here, where, before he attacks this woman. Remember, she left her car running, everybody. This fucking bitch left her car running at the school. She left her car running. Let me give one for my editor. She left her car running at the school, and this cop's going to put an end to that. She left her car running, everybody. So even right there, like, I mean, so just so if you've ever done any jujitsu or any wrestling, if I want to break a guy's arm, that might be something I want to do. But if I want to restrain the person, I want to wrap their limbs up. I don't want to be just torquing on a joint. So then he keeps the one hand as he's going to jerk it up, and he grabs the elbow. If you're trying to break her arm, that's fine, but he's not doing a good job of isolating her. Yeah, he's just, that's what it looks like. I mean, and even that, it doesn't look like, you know. Okay, so now right here, look at his leg position. Look at his leg position. Why doesn't he jump on top of her and wrap her up? I don't understand. Thanks, Timothy. Oh, thanks for the super chats. I saw a couple super chats. Thank you guys for the super chats. I'm just kind of in a zone. Thank you. And then, like, just in case you want to know, if you want to know like basic wrestling stuff, for you to get somebody and choke them out properly, you have to have some body contact. Otherwise, there's no leverage for the choke, and you can just roll right out of it. I have to have a leg or an arm or something to secure the choke. The hips is the best thing to have. If I can secure your hips with my legs, then I can choke you out every time. But he doesn't have anything secured. Look at his body position. He looks as awkward as a fourth grader in their first football stance. He has no idea what he's doing at all whatsoever. And now he has her back completely, but he still doesn't get under the arm. That's a good start. That's better. He literally said, "Oh, you want to fight?" He literally said, "Oh, you want to fight?" Oh, Hillam, I'm not an expert, but I've put 40 years on the mat. I've done almost every kind of martial art there is. I mean, so I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Now he's going to jump on this woman and watch what he does with his hands. So now he's just, I mean, pulling hair. I'm just saying. So the guy who said Chille is an MMA expert now? No, I'm not. I'm just a guy who likes fighting. I enjoy MMA. I've fought my whole life. I'm interested in it. I've done it, you know. I never learned how to pull hair in any classes I ever been in. Do you got to be an MMA expert to know that pulling some woman's hair isn't exactly you know, where's the training? Talking about all the training, but where's the training? And look at him looking down on her. Just this is going to go down as being a racist attack on a black woman for leaving her car running at a school. Because you guys are seeing this first. This is just coming out yesterday.
You went too far. You got it, Cat. That's the devil, Cat. Okay? That's the devil.
And now I think that, you know, we kind of gloss over it because there's so many parts of this that are disgusting. But this part right here. Yeah, Bob Smith, I learned that in pull harakido. So now, as he's looking her down in the face, like take a look. So he's looking at her face to face here, and I think that, especially from black creators on Instagram and TikTok who are going to cover this as well. So he's looking down at her face right here. He can see that this is a 39-year-old woman. Her hair's done. She's well maintained. She's not a psycho. She left her car running, you know. And he's looking at her face to face. See that? And what's he going to do?
You got it, Cat. That's the devil, Cat.
Now he's going to put an elbow in her neck and...
Okay. That's the devil. That police officer...
Now he's going to put his hand in her face. But the hand's not enough weight. The hand's not going to do quite enough damage. We need something more. Let me stick my knee on her face. Let me stick my knee on her face. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you joking right now? This is real, people. This is real. He was really thinking it. She left her car running, NES. It started, she left her car running. He went over to say something to her.
That's the devil.
Hey, y'all, I gotta move this line. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck off of that lady. You ain't breathing like a man, bro. This is my penny show. Oh my God. I can't breathe. You is wrong.
Look at this fucking tool. I mean, if you're not laughing, why aren't you? Look at this fucking tool of a human being. Look at what he is doing. Oh my fucking God. Look at what he is doing to this person. Look at him. This is what I voted for. Is that what you put? This is what I voted for. That's a beautiful comment. That's a beautiful comment. Back the blue, folks. Back the blue. You can, listen, sign up now. They are now accepting applications at your local police department. You can do this to people too. All you have to do is sign up. No criminal record. You're willing to lie that you've never smoked weed, that you're willing to lie, cheat, and steal. You're willing to make sure you'll lie on reports, that you'll falsify reports, that you'll mislead the public, that you'll lie in the face of people, that you'll deceive people, that you'll hide on the side of the road to arrest people, that you'll put people in chains and say they weren't intended to be comfortable. As you drag them down to a dungeon where you're going to say, I don't have anything to do with that, where they most likely will be strip searched and someone will look up their backside. They'll have to turn around, squat, and cough. Because why? She left her fucking car running. She left her car running. You bitch. You left your car running. Oh, yeah, Mary? She punched him in the face? Mary, did you miss this whole breakdown I did here, Mary? So Mary said she's not she's not mad. Okay, I saw your comment, Mary. But did you see this part right here, Mary? Okay, because at this point, in my opinion, this is self-defense. Remember, she shouldn't even be here. He's literally fucking with her because she left her car running. That's insane. That's as good as you left your headlights on. And this is Jacksonville again, isn't it? Did you miss this part, Mary? Mary, did you miss this part?
You went too far.
You got it, Cat. That's the devil, Cat. Okay? That's the devil. That police officer is the devil. Okay? That's the devil.
Hey, y'all, I gotta move this line.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck off of that lady. You ain't breathing like a man, bro. This is a really show. Oh my God. I can't breathe. You is wrong. You is wrong.
Like a man.
I know.
It's going to go down across the country. And this is Jacksonville PD. Remember that. This is the same piece of shit organization. This is the same dog shit pig shack in Jacksonville. What was it here? I'll look it up. It was I think we're going to find it better on YouTube. And then it was Jacksonville. All I have to do is put police brutality in there. And so there's that one. There's that one. Holy shit. I put Jacksonville police brutality into YouTube. Holy shit. You guys want to have some fun? Put Jacksonville police brutality into YouTube. Oh my God. I found the video I was looking for. I had to scroll down a little bit. But this is the same pig shack that this went down
The
from.
traffic stop that's gone viral and why the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says it's opened an investigation. The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says it happened back in February, but he's releasing the video now. Here's a portion of it.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people here.
So the other one was for the car running. It was a black woman with dreadlocks. And this one is for the headlights not working, and it's a black guy with dreadlocks. Jacksonville Police Department. I'm white, man. I'm Colombian. I got a mix of some brown in me, but I still go like that. It's pretty pasty, right? So who am I to say it's racist, right? Right? They pulled this guy over for his headlights not being on, smashed his face in. They pulled her over because she left her car running in Jacksonville, Florida, and they beat her face in. They're both black. They both have a certain hairstyle. Couldn't be racist. There's no way. No way. Don't be a race baiter, Chille. Not everything is racist, okay?
Lights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
It sure looks like okay, so their argument is going to be that you didn't comply. You didn't comply. They said X, Y, and Z, and you didn't comply. And so because you didn't comply, they didn't stop him for not having headlights on because he was black. They didn't stop her for her car running because she was black. No, no, no. They would have stopped anybody for their headlights not being on and for anybody leaving their car running. I mean, are we listening to what we're saying out loud here? Forget the color of the skin for a second. Let's take race out of it. The Jacksonville police are stopping people for their headlights not being on and for their car running at school when they're picking up their kids. Because, in Florida, it's real muggy. In Jacksonville, you leave the car running, you leave the AC on. It's not so muggy in the car and hot and sticky. All the cops in Jacksonville, they leave the cars running. I'd bet my fingers on it.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now. All right.
No.
More punches. Punch. So the cops are going to say that you didn't comply, right? But let me ask you a question. No race involved here. No race. Do you think you should be pulled over because your headlights aren't on? Do you think that you should pull people over because they're leaving their car running when they're picking up their children? Do you think that put a 1 in the chat if that should not happen. Put a 1 in the chat if you should not be stopped for your car running or your headlights off or on in the middle of the day. Put a 1 in the chat if that shouldn't be a thing. I mean, I'm just wondering if the crowd believes the same thing that I do. Oh man, we are okay. So now listen, I'm going to show this guy's rant because this rant has gone so viral that the guy's song is the #1 song in the country now. So this guy actually feels the way he feels. If you're MAGA, you may not like this clip. Take it easy. I'm going to review everything. I also review other stuff, but I want to show you guys this guy's rant about ICE is the reason I liked it. But, you know, I'm not going to take a shot at MAGA because half of my family's MAGA. So this guy's name is Brian Andrew. He's a country music singer. And this guy has an epic rant and then releases a song, and the song goes #1. So if you're MAGA, I'm not trying to, listen, I already said it. You got to be able to listen to everything.
Oh, he's crashing out. You want to crash out? Fine. I'll fucking give you one. If we don't wake the fuck up soon, and I mean quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry, we are fucked like a football bat. We got the Department of Homeland fucking Security out here sharing hype videos of ICE agents flying in on American cities, banging in doors, jacking people out of their houses, zip tying them in the streets naked, and then carting them off in the back of U-Hauls with no warrants or due process like it's a fucking trailer to the newest Call of Duty game. And the worst part is, I gotta watch some of y'all cheer it on like you're watching a fucking football game. And then the cherry on top of it all, I gotta sit here and listen to y'all call yourselves Christians? Bullshit. You don't get to call yourself a Christian and then advocate and fucking laugh when families are torn apart outside of courthouses of people trying to come here the right ways. You don't get to call yourself a Christian and then think it's okay that the highest court in the fucking land just gave a green light to ICE agents to be able to fucking target people because they are brown or speaking Spanish. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach that I gotta be lumped in with you when people think of Christians in this country. It makes me feel physically fucking ill to know that when people think of the loving Christ that I know that gave his life for us, they will think of you instead. You are not Christian. You use Christianity as a shield to hide behind when you need to justify the hate that you have scalded into this world. People tell me all the time, why don't you just shut the fuck up and sing, man? Keep politics out of it. Don't you think I would love to? Don't you think I want to just come on the internet and show you my love songs or my breakup songs that I've been writing? But you got the same phone I got, dog. You're telling me you don't see this shit? When you're laying in bed at night and you're scrolling on your phone and you see the same videos that I see, do you not think to yourself, damn, there's got to be a better way that we can fucking do this? Have we really become this numb to treating human fucking beings like this? I started writing songs about this shit because I'm not oblivious to the platform that I have, and I recognize that my voice could go further than most. I also believe that music is one of the most powerful tools that we will ever have. I knew being a country artist I was going to get some backlash for the things that I was about to say, and I knew that I was risking my career because of it, because I'm a small artist who didn't have a big fan base to fall back on already. But I said the shit anyways with my whole fucking chest, because if you think that I'm going to sit back and watch the America that I love to my fucking core be beaten to its fucking knees without saying a word, then you got me fucked up. And the only regret that I have is not saying something sooner. I would rather my label call me the fuck up and drop me right after posting this video and have no career at all than live in a world where what is happening right now is happening and I don't say a fucking thing like most of these artists do. So if you gotta leave, I get it. But either way, I want it to be crystal fucking clear what side of history I'm on. Oh, and by the way, this shit drops at fucking midnight.
So this song that he dropped at midnight, night before last, this is the #1 song on Spotify right now. I mean, there's something to it. Look, I don't care if you're for get the illegals out or not. The manner, the despotic, barbaric way that we're treating other human beings with masked agents with no identity, hauling them off to dark sites where they're treated even worse and in deplorable conditions with no due process. I'm not down for that. Okay, brother.
This shit drops at fucking midnight.
Raise your right hand, plead the fifth. Trying to cover up names on the list. Lying say that it doesn't exist.
Oh, I wonder if I'll get copyright though for sharing the guy's song. I'll kill them. I'll kill the sound. You can see the words. Yeah. So he went full on, man. He went full on. You know. He went hard, and a lot of the stuff he's saying is true. You know, the idea that we would watch this and cheer this kind of behavior on by full-grown people, it's just crazy. It's just insane. I saw this. This is just a little tiny clip, but I wanted to cover it. And I wanted you guys to see it because I watch this lawyer's channel sometimes.
Lawyer's reaction.
Do you have a key to this?
Yeah, we do.
You got a key?
Do you have a warrant?
Put your phone down. Put the phone down.
The Supreme Court has held that individuals have a legal.
Did you see it? He just snatched the phone out of the guy's hand. This is the part that we have to fight.
Put your phone down.
See that?
The Supreme Court has held that individuals have a legal right to record police officers who are engaged in official police business, so long as recording that officer does not interfere with that official police business. Now, this officer tells the POV man that he cannot record because he is being detained. But that doesn't mean he's interfering with police business. Even if you are being detained, you have the right to record your detention so long as doing so does not pose a safety risk for officers or interfere with their duties. After all, a traffic stop is a form of detention because you're not free to go. But you absolutely can legally record a traffic stop, which means with a good lawyer, it would make this police officer's grabbing of his phone unjustifiable force.
Great job, dude. Hilarious stuff. So now watch the difference between, remember, if they take your phone and you got a video of that, get it in your iCloud. Don't ever stop recording. Don't ever stop recording. This video right here, watch how Canadian police interact with Americans. Now imagine, Pistol P Rex is in the chat. What's up, Playboy? So imagine doing this with an American cop and how it would go.
There's no need to record me. There's no need to record me.
Yes,
Did you already just said to you?
Yeah,
There's no need to record me, so we can turn it off.
But I can. I'm allowed.
Okay, I don't need to turn it off. I don't need to record camera in my face. Turn it off.
Murder gloves.
Okay.
Murder gloves. Murder gloves.
I don't need a camera in my face. Please turn it off.
Are you here to ask me to leave?
You're going to have to leave, yes.
Okay. And this is under threat of arrest?
We can talk about things outside. You're on a meeting you're not supposed to be at right now. There's documentation given to you from the town here, from a lawyer stating you shouldn't be here.
A lawyer?
That's what I was told.
Really? Which lawyer?
Tim, you have been on restrictions for a long time, which means you cannot contact anyone in town, you cannot phone the town office, you have to work through lawyers to speak with us because you consistently berate and put fear in the town employees.
Oh. Okay, I'll need your name and badge
Let's go
number.
outside and talk about this.
Okay, name and badge number, please.
Let's go outside and talk about this.
Okay, well, this is going to be a lengthy complaint.
You can call my staff sergeant to know his name by this point, so you can complain right away.
Okay, well, under Canadian law, you can't kick me out of a public meeting unless I've committed a crime.
They don't want you at the meeting. There's
It
documentation.
doesn't matter if
from
they
the
don't
town
want me.
to say you're not
It
wanted
doesn't
there.
matter if they want me or not. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You show me the law that
Tim,
says if you don't want somebody.
Cut me off the entire time?
Well, there's no law. You're not acting on any
The
law.
law from use of the property or the meeting where they can't have a meeting. It's mischief. You can't do that. If
They were
can't-
having the meeting.
If they can have the meeting and you're obstructing the meeting from happening, which it can't happen apparently, it's mischief.
No, I have the whole thing recorded. The meeting was happening. Why couldn't the meeting happen?
Because you're not supposed to be there. And if you're there, they can't have the meeting.
Why am I
proceed.
not supposed to be there?
They have documentation from a lawyer that you're not supposed to be there.
You have to have a reason for that.
Whatever the document says.
Warrington.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever the document says, that's the reason why you shouldn't be there. Evidently,
Okay,
right?
so, and this document said it's their feelings.
Have you seen the document yet?
I think you guys have a copy of it.
Have you seen it yet?
I think you guys have a copy
I'm
of it.
asking if you've seen the document.
Yes.
Okay, so what does the document say?
It says their feelings. It says they don't feel safe with me in there. And I said, well, feelings are feelings. That doesn't mean anything.
But they've given you a reason why they didn't want you there. Is that correct?
But that's not
Wait
legal.
for it.
But
It's
the
not
reason
legal.
is there. So they've given you a reason
No,
not
it's
to be
not
there.
legal. I could give you a reason. I don't like you here. I don't like you here. Leave Aspen. I don't like you here.
They don't want you at.
You have a legal right to be here. So you can be here. Just because
Tim,
somebody doesn't want you to be in
you're making it very
public.
difficult for a reason.
Because you're not listening.
I'm listening. But if
But you are breaking the law. You are breaking the law and you don't realize it.
I'm attending for complaints.
This is like this is constitutional. You're getting into constitutional stuff now, and I have you recorded and telling me to stop recording. That can get you to lose your job. Is that recording? Is that recording?
There it is. I should have turned.
He took power when he told him what to do, and then he did it. Once he took power from the cop, he then owned him. When he told the cop what to do and he did it, now you work for me, buddy.
So you didn't turn it on in the beginning. This is constitutional. You're getting into constitutional stuff now, and I have you recorded and telling me to stop recording. That can get you to lose your job.
That can get you to lose your job. Did you see the concern in his face when he said you're getting into constitutional stuff?
That recording? Is that recording?
There it is. I should have turned it on, but I apologize.
So you didn't turn it on in the beginning. So all the threats you made aren't on your.
Yeah, I didn't threaten you, Tim. You can show that to my. You can show that to.
You threatened me that I have to shut it off.
You can.
I asked you to shut it off.
You don't know how much trouble you're in.
I asked you to shut the recording off. So I don't want to be recorded.
No.
Shut it off.
Ask me to leave a public meeting that I am legally allowed to attend.
I said
you
let's go
can't
outside and
ask.
talk about this.
You cannot ask me to leave a public meeting.
Okay, what are we doing today, Tim? What's the plan?
I'm going to sit in there and record the meeting and be quiet.
They don't want you at the meeting.
It doesn't matter if they want me there or not. I have a lawsuit against the town. It doesn't matter. I can still go in there, man.
Watch.
You can't stop me from attending a public meeting. And if you arrest me for it, you'll lose your job. You can sit here, though, with me.
So Tim is being very, very difficult right now, obviously. He's very corrupt. He's very, very.
So now he's saying Tim's being very difficult because Tim has taken his power away from him. First, he informed him that what you're doing is now constitutional and I'm recording you. Secondly, he said you could lose your job. Is your body camera on? Why isn't it on? He turned it on. Cop said he was sorry. Then he said, what are we doing, Tim? And Tim said, I'm going back in there to record because I'm your boss now. This was an exercise in pure brilliance with the verbiage and the timing that Tim used to dominate this cop. I'll play it back.
Very difficult. Have you guys shown the document?
Now
you can sit here, though.
Tim's being different. Now Tim's telling the cop, you can sit here with me, though.
I'm attending a public meeting. It doesn't matter.
He's lost.
Still go in there, man.
Cop is lost. Cop is lost. Let me close this. Okay. Take a look at the cop, how he's completely and utterly, at this point, Tim has spun him. Super chat! Right on, Playboy! My friend George and I got your trifold last night. We love it. Hope we can meet you one day. Keep up the amazing work. Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't been promoting trifolds. You guys, everybody should have a trifold in their car. It's a game changer for you. If you don't have one of my trifolds, get it on DeleteLawz.com. You get 2 for 1. But listen, so watch him. He gets owned.
Want you at the meeting?
It doesn't matter if they want
He's
me
lost
there
all
or
confidence.
Not. I have a lawsuit
He's lost all
against the
confidence.
town. It doesn't
He's
matter.
lost
I
all
can still
confidence.
Go in there, man.
He's lost all confidence.
You can't stop.
I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me, but I love verbal judo. And this guy right here, he whips this cop's ass right here. He whips his ass.
It's very difficult for a reason.
Because you're not. Leave Aspen.
Okay, so he's being told to leave. Now, just pay very close attention. Thanks, James. I appreciate the compliment, man. Listen, pay very close attention to how Tim takes him over, and I'll talk over it a little bit because we already heard it once.
They don't want you at.
You have a legal right to be here, so you can be here.
Watch his
Just
face.
Because somebody doesn't want you to be in public.
For no reason.
Because you're not listening.
I'm listening. But
you are breaking the law. You are breaking the law and you don't realize.
He accuses him of breaking the law.
I'm attending for complaints.
This is like this is constitutional.
This is constitutional.
Stuff now.
Look at Tim's face. I have you recorded.
Stop recording. That can get you to lose your job. Is that recording?
Did you see his face? Did you see his eyebrows look crazy when he said this could get you to lose your job? Watch his face when he's told that you could lose your job. Watch his face closely.
Listening.
I'm listening. But
you are breaking the law. You are breaking the law. And
watch
you
his
don't
face.
realize it.
I'm attending for complaints.
This is like this is constitutional.
You can
You're
lose
getting
your.
into
Watch him.
constitutional stuff now, and I have you recorded.
Look at his
and
face.
Telling me to stop recording, that can get you to lose your job. Is that recording? Is that recording?
There it is. I should have turned it on, but I apologize.
So you didn't turn it on in the beginning. So all the threats you made aren't on your.
Yeah, I didn't threaten you, Tim. You can show that to my. You can show that to.
You threatened me that
You can.
I asked you to shut it off.
You don't know how much trouble you're in.
You're in trouble now.
Shut the recording off.
Now you're in trouble.
No. Ask me to leave a public meeting that I am legally allowed to attend.
I said
you
let's go
can't
outside and
ask.
talk about this.
You cannot ask me to leave a public meeting.
Okay, what are we doing today, Tim? What's the plan?
Now Tim's the
I'm gonna
boss.
Sit in there and record the meeting, and be quiet.
They don't want you at the meeting.
It doesn't matter if they want me there or not. I have a lawsuit against the town. It doesn't matter. I can
He's
still
lost.
go in there, man.
He's lost.
Like
Tim, don't do this, Tim. You can't stop me now.
And if you arrest me
Listen,
for it,
you can come with me though.
You can sit here though.
You could sit here. Oh.
So Tim's being very difficult right now, obviously.
Tim's being difficult.
Have you guys shown the document where you don't want him? Has he seen a copy of that yet?
Oh my goodness, yes. It's been sent to.
Is it a legal document?
But you bunch of Karens.
He's right in the sense that there's no criminal code enforcement here.
He's right in the sense.
On our system that say you can't attend
That's right.
this place or this meeting.
That's right.
He's not going to that. So regarding anything else, criminal code offense, I tried to explain to him that if you don't want him here, you can't go forward the meeting, and you're obstructing it from happening. It can be mischief, right? Because you can't have your meeting. But if you're able to have your meeting still.
No, I'm actually going to recess it.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
okay.
if you're able to have your meeting still, then he's not going to be mischief, right? Because you can still have your meeting. He's just here.
There's a closed session coming up that he will have to remove himself, and that is, we're discussing legal stuff, so he cannot be here. Not just him, not anybody can be here.
Yeah.
It's a closed session, and that.
That's where we're at. Yeah, do you understand that? Tim's closed.
That's not a criminal code offense either. You can't enforce feelings. You can only enforce criminal code.
Did you hear what I just said to them?
You heard what I said, Tim?
I just said to them that there's no criminal code offense. I just said that to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not disputing that with you.
Good. Then why did you ask me to leave?
Out of courtesy, Tim. Out of just plain old.
So
courtesy.
now you're the
I'm telling you, you're the subject of complaint in this complaint, and you're the complainant. So I like the way I work things is like
the way I work things is I'm a scared little rabbit.
I'm just
stop
saying
cutting me off. I like to discuss things separately with different people. If they're calling about you, so like you outside to have a conversation with you separately because you're the person they're calling about. I like to talk to them separately because they're the people that call. So that's why I've worked with my 11 years of policing. I try to separate the parties when I go to a scene to maintain the scene. That's why I have to stay outside. Okay? So make that very clear. That's why I have to stay outside.
Okay, I didn't break the law. Don't go after my job.
And they can come back and talk to them and discuss their.
Don't go after my job, Tim.
Don't cut me off.
Clearly, you're my.
I didn't force you outside.
Don't cut me off.
Tim, let's go outside and talk about this, and you did. So you've said several times, if made you go outside, I didn't make you outside. I asked you to go outside, and you went outside when I asked you to do that. So let's establish that.
He's still covering his ass.
I have a video.
He's still covering his own ass. But needless to say, I watched this, and Tim owns him, and he does not have to leave the meeting. And the cop keeps trying. They keep trying, but Tim owns them through the entire video. You guys can see the rest of it. It's on Reddit. It's called Crazy RCMP Officer Violates the Law on Bad Cop No Donut. It is absolutely hilarious. I saw this pop up, and I wanted to share this with you guys. This to me is an example of a draconian police state where we've lost our ability to see what's right from what's wrong because you got that cop stick so far stuffed up your backside that your eyes are watered. You know, Gary Bryant, exactly. I just follow orders. So this girl, girl's effing around with TikTok, Instagram, all that, right? So she figures she's going to take a picture of herself in the back of a cop car.
Why are you in my car? I'm just wondering if you can take me to the bar. I'm of age. I'm of age. I'm of age. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Oh, she doesn't know it's a kidnap mobile? She doesn't know that once you get in, you can't get out, that you have been kidnapped? She doesn't know that. She just tries to get out.
Get out of it. No! Close the door. Both of you get over here now.
Hold the door. I'm so important. Main character syndrome.
Both of you get over here right now. Give me your ID.
Get over here. Give me your IDs right now. You were playing with the cop car. Only I get to play with the sirens and lights.
What in your mind would make you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? I'm sorry. Give me your ID now. Okay. I'm sorry. Ma'am, I'm sorry. Give me your ID.
No, escalate it. I mean, she did get in the back of a car. I mean, remember, so far we have headlights aren't on, car left running, and now you got in the back of a car. She left the car unlocked, the pigtail did. Can you guys put pigtail in the chat for me, please? Put pigtail in the chat.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's a senior bar call. I didn't mean to. What in your mind makes you think that you should get into a cop car?
She just said it was a senior bar crawl. She just said that. Listen.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's a senior bar call. I didn't mean to. What in your mind makes you think that you should get into a cop car?
It's a senior bar crawl. That's what she just said.
We wanted to ride to the next bar. Do I look like a taxi? No, you don't. I'm sorry. Seriously, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm sorry.
I didn't know you'd be such an intense, horrible bitch about it. I didn't know you'd be the draconian, blue line cop sniffer that you are.
48 headquarters. Can you make me a separate incident? You're clear. Both of you stand right here with him. Do not go anywhere. Stand right there with him. Do not go anywhere. So I made a traffic stop. Basically, this lady almost hit me trying to pull out. So I walked up.
Oh, she was a victim the first time, too. She was a victim the first time. This lady almost hit me pulling out. And then these girls got in my car. Like, I'm a victim of the society here.
Her car, I had my car parked here. And as I was talking to her, that girl had the audacity to get into the back seat of my car.
The audacity?
And was sitting in the back seat of my car when I came back around this car to my car.
One of those girls?
Yeah.
Is she drunk?
She just
drunk.
said, so she's over.
She said, I'm on a senior bar crawl. It was probably a dare or a bet or something on a scavenger hunt list. Get in the back of a cop car and ask a cop to take you to the bar.
21. She's like, oh, I need you to drive me to the bar.
Right. So obviously it was she's a senior in college because she's old enough, and a prank to do to you, cop, and you're supposed to laugh. A bit of brevity in the very dangerous and hard job you have.
What can I cite her with?
Criminal mischief, and she can go to jail. If she wants to sit in the car, she can take a...
What? She said, what can I charge her with?
One of those girls?
Yeah.
What can I charge her with?
She just said, so she's over 21. She's like, oh, I need you to drive me to the bar. What can I cite her with?
Criminal mischief, and she can go to jail. If she wants to sit in the car, she can take a ride.
Got in my car and got ready to move. And she was sitting in the back seat of my car and said, hey, can you give me a ride to the bar? And I literally said, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then I told him to get out of the car, and I walked around. So what's your last name?
Awad.
Okay. I'm going to hand this back to you. Okay. Go ahead and hand me your purse.
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead and turn around and face the car. Put your hands up on the side of the car. I sure am. Put your hands up on the car.
Oh. This is real. This is real. This is real. This copper is arresting this senior in college for getting into the back of a car, into the back of her cop car, in our cop car. She's going to take her to a dungeon for getting in the back of a car, put her in torture cuffs. You can't just ticket her and make her pay some money at the most, and even that's ridiculous. Criminal mischief is what they're charging her with.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know getting in a cop car was illegal. I had no idea.
A cop car while the lights are on?
I'm
While
sorry.
they're trying to do their official job?
I had no idea.
You think you can just get into the back of a cop car, mess with our stuff? Why you think that would be okay?
You want to drive in the back of the cop car? You will get your wish.
No, I don't think she should have got ticketed either. I think the cop should have laughed and said, "What are you doing? Are you having some fun? Are you a senior? You're graduating from college? Congratulations, honey. I didn't graduate from college." That's what she should have said, because she didn't.
Turn around, face that way. Up.
Wow. Wow.
Ma'am. Yeah. I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't mean for this to be like this, honestly.
No, she's drunk.
I didn't know. I know.
I mean, you just made a really bad decision. I don't know what in your thought process made you think that you should get into the back of my car when I had my emergency lights on and asked me for a ride to a bar.
Obviously, it was a senior prank. She's a senior, and it's a senior bar crawl, she said. Are you stupid? Are you thick? You dumb pigtail?
And honestly, I thought that police officers could give rides to people, and I guess I didn't know better, and I'm sorry for that, and I had no idea that this was going to happen, and I apologize sincerely. I've been a good citizen, and I'm not trying to make a huge fit out of it, and I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Okay, well, you can talk.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This story doesn't end here. 1 second.
Talk to the judge about it on Monday.
No, bitch. You dirty, disgusting pigtail. It's not that she's going to talk to the judge about it on Monday. It's that you've subjected her to cruel and horrible punishment for that criminal mischief ticket. They put her in torture cuffs, kidnapped her down to a dungeon. They're going to take all of her clothes off of her and strip search her. So for all the bootlickers saying, lock her up, she should go to jail. You been to jail? Do you know the dehumanizing part where they strip you naked and look up your every crevice and hole in your body? But she should get that because she got in the back of a car? Then you go sit in a cell, in a holding cell, no bed. You got to sit in a holding cell for 12 to 24 hours. There's just a bench, and most of the time it's made out of concrete, steel, or wood. There's nowhere to lay on it. If you can lay down, it's disgusting. Then you're put into like a bed, a barrack with a bunch of other people, dozens of other people, with a mat that's about this thick on a steel frame. And that's where you sleep. The entire system is disgusting. The entire system is disgusting. I'm sorry that you become institutionalized, Ryan. The entire process of being booked into a dungeon and arrested. I guess, Ryan, you've been through it a few too many times. I'm sorry that your soul's been broken and you don't know what freedom actually means. I'm sorry, bro. I feel really bad for you. I really do. I feel bad for you as a human being because you don't know what freedom means. You have no idea what life is actually about. You're living in a paradox. You live because you can't understand. A paradox you cannot understand ever. So that's where you're living, Ryan. Oh man, this is a great one. It's constant. The stream of police brutality, police abuse, of civil liberties violations is just absolutely. I mean, Ryan said no. He's been booked into L.A. County. He understands. Ryan, I've been on the air for almost 5 years, bro. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of things you probably don't understand, brother. And I'm glad that you don't. So these people, this says, reporting ICE waiting out of church at St. Roman's in Chicago for people to come out of church so you can grab them, put them in torture cuffs, and deport them.
La migra está en estacionamiento, está buscando por algunos allí y también en el norte. Hay un grupo aquí enfrente de la iglesia que podrían llevársele a ustedes en sus casas. Los que tienen bebés pueden también salir con ellos, van a acompañarle a sus casas, porque creo que es un peligro que ustedes van a tomar el carro si está estacionado en el estacionamiento, si están o no tienen los documentos. No queremos ahora decir ahora que los que tienen documentos saben, etcétera, etcétera. El punto es la protección para todos. Los que necesitan el apoyo para que alguien se acompañe, está aquí el grupo. Los que quieren salir ya, según de su voluntad, pueden hacer en este momento.
You're waiting outside of a church to arrest people. I mean, that's normal. Totally normal. Totally normal. That's totally normal. Why are you against ICE, Chille? Totally normal. Totally normal. Totally normal to wait outside of churches. Totally normal. Totally normal. This is how we should be treated. This is how he should be able to storm up there like a gorilla with a bunch of guns, no badge number, throw people on the ground, stick his knee in her neck. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. You know, it's just absolutely perfect. You know what I'm saying? This is how we should be treated. All of us should be treated this way. Stick drops a knee in her neck. Someone's laughing in the background.
They're at home.
Just, I mean, look how he grabs her and throws her around. Just disgusting. Just super disgusting. And there's so many people who like, yeah, I voted for this. I mean, if you want to get illegal aliens out of America, there's nothing wrong with wanting that to happen, to treat our country like a war zone. It's just, I mean, and she doesn't, that, to me, that sounds like an American girl. Does that sound like an American to you? Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like an American. So this one here, this is where they break the glass. So there's a baby right here. There's a baby. There's a 1-month-old baby right where my head is. And watch what happens here.
What is he being pulled over for? What is he being pulled over for? There's a child! There's a baby!
Look at the guy who's the authority. Take a look. Take a look. That's the guy who's the authority right there. This guy right here is coming, breaking your door open. He's got a hat, though, and a bulletproof vest on. It says police on it. So, hey, you know, he must be good. They would never hire. They're only hiring the best and the brightest. This guy is, don't judge him because he's not wearing a shirt and he's all tatted up. Don't judge him for that. What's wrong with you? Why would you judge him for that? Why would you judge him for that? This dude's going to break your window open. He's just Johnny Thug. Johnny Thug is going to break your window open right over your 1-month-old baby.
There's a child!
Look at... Do you think when he put on the vest in the morning, you think he had a shirt on and then he put the police vest over it and then he looked in the mirror and he was like, nah, no shirt. Do you think he took the shirt off? You think he tried on the cop vest with a shirt and then thought, it's hot outside. I'm going to wear my police vest without a shirt on underneath. Like, this to me is, this should be, this clip right here, I'm going to say the words for my editor. Let me take myself off screen. You'll still be able to hear me. But this should be the viral clip of the week right here. This guy right here running up to bash a window open with a 1-month-old baby. This clip right here of him, he's definitely Latin American as well.
There's a child!
He's Latino.
There's a baby! Can you guys have a little bit mercy, dude? He has a 1-month-old. He has a 1-month-old.
Hey, it's for my baby boy. Yo.
Martín, aquí estamos en el fire stop.
Aquí no, Martín, no, aquí no. Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, motherfucker. Can I ask why he's being detained? Can I ask why he's being detained?
So we have been programmed to say this thing. Can I ask why he's being detained? I want you to stop saying that. You start saying, why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Because arrested means when your motion has been stopped. The Supreme Court in 1968 in Terry versus Ohio, they created the word detainment so it wouldn't be seized and it wouldn't be arrested. Listen to the oral arguments. I've showed them several times on this channel. It's just unbelievable. Now people say detained. It's not detained. It's arrested.
Can I ask why he's being detained?
He has an immigration warrant.
He has an immigration. Can I see the warrant signed? Can I see the warrant
You can
signed?
come to the office.
No, I need to see the warrant. This is illegal.
This is illegal. 100% it's illegal. Bet your ass. Look at that gun. Oh, he's even holding the gun sideways. How many people have shot guns in here? It's a 1 for me. Put a 1 if you shot guns in your lifetime. It's a 1 for me. I've shot guns. Put a 1 in the chat if you have shot guns. I don't ever remember shooting my gun like this. Anybody ever shoot their gun like this? But you can tell you got a bunch of cowboys that signed up. There's got the gun pointed normal. And then here he's going to go gangster style. There's my gun, gangster style. I'm gangster style. I'm such a badass. I'm such a badass. I hope they track this guy down. I hope they find who he is, and I hope his life gets ruined. I hope he burns in hell. Piece of shit. He's an absolute total terrorist, and there's no other way to see it. I'm sorry. I wish there was a different way to see it. Unfortunately, I don't see it any other way than that. He's a terrorist. An absolute.
On Wednesday, the takedown is caught on camera and has now gone viral. The victim's family is calling on officials to
watch it again.
A 17-year-old girl is body slammed by a male police officer in San Bernardino on Wednesday. The takedown is caught on camera and has now gone viral.
Oh, man.
The victim.
I'm not sure if you saw it, but the girl, so this is a full-grown man slamming a 17-year-old girl. And if you take a look at it, she's actually in torture cuffs. You can see her.
Caught on camera. And
so right there, she's in cuffs. You can see, I mean, this video, we barely even need to. So she gets tossed, but let's see. Let me get a better picture here. Let's see. But okay, so looks like already in cuffs. Look at that. Look at that. Don't worry though, it's just a few bad apples. Don't worry about it. Most are very, very, very good police officers.
To launch an independent investigation into what they're calling a vicious and unprovoked assault on that teen.
KTLA5's Jennifer McGraw live for us in San Bernardino, where she spoke with that victim's family. Jennifer.
Rick and Karine, it's my understanding this happened around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. Two groups began to argue inside of a Food for Less. That's when the cops were called. Now, only one person was detained, and family members say they're upset. They want justice, and they want this handled.
Not going to get handled.
The video only shows part of the incident, but what you can see is 17-year-old.
You can see that the guy's in cuffs up against a car.
Aaron being detained by an officer.
So his hands are behind his back.
There appears to be.
You got a beta male behind him. Total douchebag.
Some sort of struggle, and that's when Aaron.
Oh, you're so tough throwing someone on their head from behind.
Is taken down.
He should not have even had his hands on her. But he picked my child up like she was a rag doll and slammed her to the ground. I want justice.
Aaron sustained several injuries, including stitches on her chin and face and bruising around her wrist. She says she's traumatized.
And since that day, I've been in a lot of pain. I ain't had no sleep because I'm scared to go to sleep. I walk outside, I could just be taking the trash out. I'm paranoid because I don't know what's going to happen to me.
In a statement, they say the officer was only.
I walk outside, I could just be taking the trash out. I'm paranoid because I don't know what's going to happen to me.
Arms are behind the back. You can see it. Arms are behind the back. Do you see that? Arms are cuffed behind the back.
To me.
Why are both of her arms behind her back? Oh!
In a statement, they say the officer was only able to place one of her hands in cuffs, and she began to pull away and walk off, and that's when the officer used a takedown maneuver. Police say
a takedown maneuver? No, bro. You had her arms, you put your hips in the way of her hips and threw her on her head. It's a basic hip toss. It's not a maneuver.
They were initially responding to a report of someone trespassing and actively trying to fight others in the store. Now, Aaron's family believes the whole situation was mishandled and is calling on a thorough investigation.
No, it's not right. You know, I don't blame all the police. I just want that one. The one that felt compelled to slam my granddaughter.
No, it's just a few bad apples, everybody. It's just a few bad apples. It's not a systemic nationwide problem that cops are pigs in most of these pig shacks. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. Most cops are very, 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 very good. We only see the few bad apples on camera. The hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of videos that I've seen in my lifetime. I don't know if it's millions. I could sit down and try to do the math. But, you know, you won't find refuge on this channel, brother.
The family is filing a complaint, and this is also part of an ongoing investigation. Live in San Bernardino, Jennifer McGraw, KTLA 5 News.
So the cops get called to a scene because there's a disturbance inside the scene. Now, there's no bloodied faces, there's no broken bones, but the cops have to do an investigation. They do the investigation, they find this girl, and they grab her and detain her. During the detainment process, he only gets one hand cuffed, and it's not good enough, so he has to throw her on her head as she's cuffed. He throws her on her head as she's cuffed. Just such. Oh, Dan, I know it. I know it. Should we purge him real quick? Moderators, should we purge him real fast? Do you guys want to do a purge? Moderators, do you want to do a purge real quick? Hit him with the 24, maybe. Oh God. And just so you guys know, for all the bootlickers, there's another cop video after this one. And then do you know what? I've been streaming for a couple hours, for 2 hours. There's another cop video. And if I just go onto Reddit right now, if I just open up Reddit and just open it up, here's another cop video. Oh, this one here, this is of your lovely ICE guys and what they did to the South Koreans. Remember that Hyundai plant that they raided? And they said they got hundreds of illegals. Well, along the route, getting hundreds of illegals, they also got plenty of people there with H-1B visas. And this guy had to drink the water.
Stay in work when it's like this.
So this guy right here, take a look at it. ICE made Hyundai legal Korean engineers drink water off the floor, chain them up, and left them to sleep on moldy mats. This guy's from Korea. He's an engineer. For all the bootlickers in here, this guy's smarter than all of you combined. If you took all you bootlickers together and you tied your tongues in a knot so you could lick the stick of the cops, this guy's smarter than all of you. And they made him drink water off the floor. Nobody will stay and work when it's like this, says South Korean engineer who was, again, the stupid word detained. It's arrested.
Nobody is going to stay and work when it's like this. After this situation, we considered leaving our jobs. I don't know how the visa will work next time, and there will be some people who need to go there, but I have to think about it.
Some 300 Koreans working in Georgia returned home Friday after being taken into custody. So that number, how they got 400 or 500 illegals, it looks like 300 of them were legal Koreans. So I guess those numbers by Swamp Fox News, I know that they're probably lying.
They went there to help the U.S. The U.S. side also wanted them to work there, but now they are being treated like criminals, which feels very unpleasant.
So they weren't illegals. There was 300 Koreans there with visas who were engineers working at the Hyundai plant. They arrested 300 legal people. These fucking geniuses.
Since they're not actual criminals, the fact that they were taken away like that, I think that's a real problem.
That's just incredible. That is just, I mean.
Welcome to the land of the free.
Land of the free? Do we have free healthcare?
No.
Free transportation?
No.
Oh, free education?
Absolutely not.
Free accommodation?
No.
Free food?
No.
Free care for the elderly?
No.
Free shelters for the homeless?
Fuck no.
Free spaces to hang out?
Malls?
No, somewhere where shopping isn't the main focus.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So what's free?
Well, you are. You're free to live your life the way you want.
Oh, okay. I don't like working.
You can stop working at the age of 67.
67? That's way too old.
But you have freedom of speech.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think genocide is wrong.
Take him away. Right now, take him away. Come on. Hands behind your back.
Wait.
Next. Welcome to the land of the free.
I just pulled that up. It was just, you guys saw it. It was on this list of, now we're going to strike within Venezuela. Wow. I think we're going backwards. I think our country's completely fucked right now. I think we got this Pied Piper in office who's leading all the Trumpers into this idea that they want to be in a surveillance state. He's rushing us forward toward a social credit score system with Palantir. The tariffs have not worked. We're just paying a lot more money for groceries. I mean, it is really, really crazy how much money we're spending on groceries right now. Put a 1 in the chat if the grocery bill is fucking killing you. Put a 1 in the chat if the grocery bill is killing you. It's a 1 for me. It's a 1 for me. We had some progress on federal civil rights. Those federal civil rights have been kicked back decades. Instead of moving towards more protections, First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, we're going backwards. We're now allowing guys who just put on a vest that says police with tattoos from another country, and he's beating the windows out of cars. It doesn't look good for America, folks. It looks bad. It looks bad for us right now. You guys double tap, hit the subscribe button. It looks bad for us right now. It doesn't look like it's good. It looks like they're going to rush us into a social credit score system. And if you're not set, then if you can't afford groceries right now, I mean, groceries are killing me. I don't know about you. I guess I'm just a regular guy, you know, but for me, remember the whole fight of this channel started off and still is Terry versus Ohio. But now listen, reasonable articulable suspicion. You have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. That became reasonable articulable suspicion. Is it reasonable to seize you and grab you and pat you down and torture cuff you and say it's only detained? That's where you get the reasonableness. To be free of unreasonable searches and seizures. Well, they just changed it to it's reasonable for Terry versus Ohio for cops to grab you based on their suspicion. So what exactly does that lead to today? Today that leads to this. This is when you hear this guy's words, this is terrifying.
When you see a Border Patrol agent, perhaps you look scared. Perhaps your demeanor changes. Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel so tightly that I can see the whites of your knuckles.
So what did he say exactly now so far? Just keep track here. What's suspicious now? What is deemed reasonable, articulable suspicion? And remember, any of us, whether you're brown, white, blue, purple, pink, any of us can be snatched up based on reasonable, articulable suspicion from Terry versus Ohio. Well, now that we've instituted this, we're going to get the dirty illegal immigrants. We're going to get all the illegals, and we'll pull out all the stops, including your Fourth Amendment. Listen to this.
You look panicked when you see a Border Patrol agent.
If you looked panicked when you see a cop. Right now, it's if you looked panicked when you see a Border Patrol agent. But that's a cop. So next week, it's if you looked panicked when you see a cop.
Perhaps you look scared.
Perhaps you look scared when you see a cop. That's now reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Perhaps your demeanor changes.
Oh, perhaps when a cop pulls behind you, you straighten up and you look suspicious now.
Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel so tightly that I can see the whites of your knuckles.
Perhaps you're grabbing the steering wheel too tightly, and I can see the whites of your knuckles. That makes me suspicious of you.
There's a myriad of factors that we would look at.
Yeah, so it's nighttime. You perked up when you saw the cop. You locked up. You looked at him. You didn't look at him. Either one is suspicious. You were eyeballing the cop. That's suspicious. You wouldn't look at the cop. That's suspicious.
To develop articulable facts for reasonable suspicion. You look panicked when you see a Border Patrol agent. Perhaps you look scared. Perhaps your demeanor changes. Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel so tightly that I can see the whites of your knuckles. There's a myriad of factors that we would look at to develop articulable facts for reasonable suspicion.
Are you listening? Are you guys listening? This applies to the dirty illegals today. Tomorrow, this applies to you. This applies to you.
You look panicked when you
If you look panicked
see a Border Patrol agent.
When you see a cop, you're guilty.
Perhaps you look scared.
Maybe you look scared. Panicked and scared. Panicked or scared. Panicked, both of them together.
Perhaps your demeanor changes.
Perhaps your demeanor. Look at his demeanor change as he talks.
Changes. Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel. Perhaps your demeanor.
Does he not remind you of that? Of the, what was the movie? Don't forget the cream. What was the movie? Is it Inglourious Bastards? Is that what it is? Christopher Waltz. You guys remember the role Christopher Waltz played when he was the Jew hunter and he would hunt them down. He went to the was that Inglourious Bastards? That's what that movie was. This guy's like Christopher Waltz. Watch him. Perhaps your demeanor. Watch his whole thing change.
Perhaps you look scared. Perhaps your demeanor changes.
Perhaps your demeanor changes. That's a big clue. If your demeanor changes, that's reasonable articulable suspicion right there.
You look panicked when you see a Border Patrol agent. Perhaps you look scared. Perhaps your demeanor changes. Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel so tightly that I can see the whites of your knuckles. There's a myriad of factors that we would look at to develop articulable facts for reasonable suspicion.
Wow. So we're actually talking about how they're expanding police powers now based on getting the dirty illegals, right? The 1925 case of Carroll versus United States created the automobile exclusionary rule. It was created because of prohibition of alcohol. Alcohol was legalized in 1933. The automobile exclusionary rule to search your car still exists. Your demeanor. Perhaps, what did he say? I can't even remember the bullshit he just spewed.
Panicked when you see a Border Patrol
You looked panicked?
agent. Perhaps you look scared.
So if you look panicked or scared when you see a cop, that's now reasonable articulable
Perhaps
suspicion.
your demeanor.
Perhaps your demeanor. Perhaps your demeanor. Perhaps your demeanor changes.
Perhaps you're gripping the steering wheel.
You look panicked, you look scared, your demeanor changes. You're gripping the steering wheel a little too tight. You're breathing heavy. This is going to apply to you through the cops here. This isn't just for Border Patrol. This is for cops. Where are the border pigs going to go when all the dirty illegals are gone? Can anybody tell me that? Where are the dirty, disgusting ICE Nazis going to go when the Trump administration is over? Because it won't continue Republican. It'll go Democrat because the people will be sick of the war zone in our country. They'll be sick of it. Even Republicans will be like, okay, but let's just stop this for a while. And they just won't go to the polls, like what's going to happen in the midterms.
So tightly that I can see the whites of your knuckles. There's a myriad of factors that we would look at to develop articulable facts for reasonable suspicion.
What a load of shit on a stick. I mean, what a gar. I don't know what you did here, Chev.
Yeah. Stop and frisk.
So, stop and frisk. What is this from? It's my boy Chevy. He likes to make songs and make music and stuff. I like to play the songs. You know, you guys got to understand something. What's up, Johnny One? Where you been, man? We've been here. I don't know where you been. They're not promoting they're not putting the channel out, so. But Blue pig cops twist. Hilarious. Did you hear did you hear Let's OTVO's Chevy? Did you hear this? Krista, I hate ICE. I'm against the ICE Nazis. Yes, 100%. Even if you want to get the illegal immigrants out of our country, we don't have a secret police. This is an anti-cop channel, so, you know, if you think that I'm going to like hiring a bunch of secret police. I don't want a bunch of secret police. That it does. So did you though, by any chance, show this? I saw Let's TVO's thing here. Chevy, did you see this? Did you guys hear this song that Chevy did, or that Let's TVO did? Did you guys hear this?
Let's overturn Terry versus Ohio. Hey. They slap the cuffs on tightly, no charges nightly. 2 wrongs will never right me. If we stand up and we fight, we just might lose our life. It's the cause, we can't just fight the laws. Yeah. But imagine we defend, imagine we don't bend. Never will we break, and fear won't overtake. Power plays hard in the truth, it ain't easy when I choose. But there's honor in the dust, justice binds us to the oath. Excuse me if I boast, it's TVO. Let's overturn Terry versus Ohio. Let's overturn Terry versus Ohio.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, and I love this song that Let's TVO did. I listened to this like 10 times last night.
Let's overturn Terry versus Ohio.
100%. Listen to the words, the lyrics
they
of this.
Slap the cuffs on tightly, no charges nightly. 2 wrongs will never right me. If we stand up and we fight, we just might lose our life.
That's Brick, my friend Brick Jonesy. They're dragging him down a hallway in chains.
It's the cause, we can't just fight the laws. Yeah. But imagine we defend, imagine we don't bend. Never will we break, and fear won't overtake. Power plays hard in the truth, it ain't easy when I choose. But there's honor in the dust, justice binds us to the oath. Excuse me if I boast, it's TVO. Let's overturn Terry versus Ohio. Let's overturn Terry versus
Ohio. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I get it, man. There's bootlickers are gonna lick boots. There's nothing we can do about it. I gotta go. Listen, thanks for coming. Let's TVO. Chevy, what's up, Playboy? You know, I'm so hyper focused on finishing some stuff. I'm working with several other people on YouTube, several people that you may know their names, but we're working on something, and it's pretty much I'm just dedicated to what I'm doing. So hopefully we can get this finished up in the next couple weeks, and we can talk about it a little more publicly. But for now, I want to say thank you to all you guys for coming. B. Mortega, saw you. Rosemarie, good to see everybody. It's a grind, man. We don't stop. You saw how many bootlickers there are out there in the world. We have to create a organization that creates a way for us to be able to get out of jail, to fund us so that we have lawyers, so that we can really take on the state by using the First Amendment, by using speech, petition, assembly. We have to use those 3 big freedoms. We have to use them. And if we don't use them, then we're going to have bigger problems. Dan the Man. Sammy, what's going on? Gustavo. The Joker. Jeff Vacone was here, man. James Forbes, good to see you, my friend. Kevin Bernarski, Christopher Hendren, Rancho Relaxo, Dakota. Les Paul, good to see you, brother. I'm going to check on your videos, Les Paul, tonight. Good to see you, Let's TVO. Gustavo, Derek, good to see everybody, man. The Brown Tribe, what's going on? You guys, make sure when this video's over, drop a few comments, show the algorithm some love. I got to get the flock out of here. BS Unleashed, Danelle Brown, all my crew, Garden State Accountability. Love you guys. I got to go. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, moderators. I appreciate you. Later, Gators. And so we are out. Let's overturn Terry versus